Hello everyone and welcome to yet another video. As you all know that in last video we have discussed about the important thumb rules for estimation in civil engineering, and the first topic which we have discussed was thumb rules for steel in RCC structures, right? So in today's video we are going to discuss about the thumb rules for manpower productivity estimation. Last class we have discussed the thumb rules for steel in RCC structures, and in today's class we are going to discuss about, let me write it down here. What is today's topic? Today we are going to discuss thumb rules for calculation of manpower needed for any project. Manpower productivity estimation, right? This is our today's topic. So let me underline this one. This is going to be our topic for today, right? So manpower productivity thumb rules will be useful to calculate the total manpower required for any project. As I discussed in the last class, that whenever we have a limited time period and we need to do these all calculations, we will use obviously the thumb rules, and by using thumb rules the values we will get are always the approximate values. They are not going to be the exact values, they are always going to be the approximate values. So let's start the thumb rules for manpower productivity estimation. I will divide it into few columns to make it more easier. Like I will write the serial number, and then manpower, and then what sort of activity they will do, and then what is going to be the output. This output will be according to the 8 hours of time period. So let's move on to the next page, new page. I will draw this table for you. So adding a new page. Okay. So on this new page, let me write down first manpower needed, and then what sort of activity this manpower will do, and what is going to be the output of this activity, and this output will be for 8 hours time period. Right? Let me draw the lines. Manpower, activity, and output. First thing, let's write down the thumb rules according to the output. Let's consider if you are doing some brickwork. The first activity is brickwork. If you are doing a brickwork and that brickwork is, let's say, 90 cubic feet, CFT, right? Or you can say it feet cube. If you have a brickwork with a quantity of 90 cubic feet, for that the manpower you need maybe one mason, and you need, we call mazdoor, right? Labor or helper, male. That will be 2, and if you have female labor or female mazdoor, we call it mazdoor in Hindi or Urdu language, labor. Female needed is 1. Sorry, masons unit will be 2, and mazdoor male unit will be 3. So this is a thumb rule. If you are doing a brickwork of 90 cubic feet, you may need 2 masons, 3 labor male and 1 labor female, right? So this is the thumb rule for brickwork. Let's move on to the second one. Second activity will be if you are doing wall plastering activity, and let's say if the quantity of wall plastering is 240, and what is going to be the unit for plaster? Our unit will be SFT, feet square, right? So for this quantity, this amount of wall plastering, you may need 2 masons and male labor or mazdoor, you may need 2, and female mazdoor or labor, you need 1. So this quantity of manpower can do 240 square feet of wall plastering within 8 hours. What is next? Once we are done with all the thumb rules, if someone needs the PDF file, let me know in comments. Share your email address. I will send you the PDF file. Whoever needs it, you can let me know in the comments. So moving on to the next activity. This was for wall plastering, right? And then if you are doing this ceiling plaster, ceiling plastering, and if the quantity is, let's say, 180 SFT or feet square, then for this quantity you may need 2 masons and male mazdoor you may need, or male labor will be 3, and female mazdoor or labor will be 1. Sorry, let me change the male mazdoor, it is going to be 2. For both cases you need same manpower, but the quantity of work is different. For ceiling plaster, you can do 180 square feet of plastering within 8 hours by using this manpower. The same quantity of manpower you can do the wall plastering 240 square feet. The quantity here is higher as compared to the ceiling plaster. So this means that ceiling plaster will take more time as compared to the wall plaster. And moving on to the next activity. The next activity is going to be shuttering work. Right? For shuttering work, let's say, what is going to be the unit of shuttering? It is also in square meter or square feet, right? Let's say if we have 22 square meter, or you can write it down as meter square. If you have this quantity of work to be done for shuttering activity, then you may need, for shuttering obviously we need carpenters. You may need 4 carpenters, and with them you need 4 men. You need 1 foreman and helpers. You may need 4 helpers to do 22 square meter of shuttering work. Moving on to the next activity. The next activity is going to be the steel work. Steel work. What is going to be the unit of steel work? Steel work will be in kgs. Let's say if you are doing 200 kg of steel work, if you are asked to bind 200 kg of steel, so within 8 hours you may need we call them bar benders, right? Steel workers, bar benders. You may need 2 bar benders and you need 2 helpers. So with 2 helpers and 2 bar benders you can bind 200 kg of steel within 8 hours. Next will be tile work. Tile work. The unit of tile work will be square meter again, right? If you are doing 20 meter square of tile work, you may need proper tile mason. So you need 2 tile masons and 2 helpers. These 2 tile masons and 2 helpers will do 20 meter square of tile work within 8 hours. So this is going to be very helpful when you are doing estimation and you have very short period of time to find out the manpower needed for a project. So on the basis of these thumb rules, you can easily calculate within a short period of time the required manpower for any project, especially for the building construction. And the next activity is block work. Block work and brick work are different because the sizes of block and brick are different, right? So let's say if you are doing 4 meter cube block work, we actually consider it in meter cubes, right? So for 4 meter cube of block work, you may need 4 masons and then labor, mazdoor, female mazdoor. You may need 3 female mazdoor and male mazdoor or male labor, there are also 3. So as compared to the brick work, you may need more manpower for block work. And the last activity which we will discuss in this video for calculating the manpower will be the earth digging. If you are doing an activity of earth digging and let's say the quantity is 2000, and what will be the unit of earthwork? Obviously it will be feet cube, right? Cubic feet or feet cube. For this much quantity, 2000 cubic feet earth digging activity, you may need, for this you do not need any mason, you need coolies. We call them coolies or labor. Male coolies you may need 10, and if female laborers are available, you may need female coolies 8. So these were some thumb rules on the basis of which you can calculate the manpower required for different activities like brickwork, wall plastering, ceiling plastering, shuttering work, steel work, tile work, block work, and earth digging work. So that's it for today, and in next video we will discuss about the thumb rules for concrete work. So till then, goodbye, see you guys in next video.